All right, guys, we're back on trail on this beautiful Saturday morning up at Mount Rainier. You can see right there a little bit behind the trees. We'll probably get better views later, but we're going to be going to Carter Falls. And today I'm actually going to be trying using trekking poles, which I am not a trekking pole user, but I figured I'd actually give them a try. Here's the sign. Carter Falls, Paradise, Narada. I'm gonna try, definitely gonna do Carter Falls, but I'm gonna keep going past that and see what other stuff I get to before we get into snow. If I got snow, unfortunately I don't got my snowshoes, but I do got my Catulas in case we need them. There's gorgeous Mount Rainier kind of peeping out a little bit more. But yeah, so let's get this adventure going. And if you guys haven't realized, I have changed my name on all my social medias, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, to Toad Hikes. Good Rose Adventures just wasn't getting no recognition because people were thinking it was a business, and even though I was gearing it towards a business, I just wasn't getting no follows or likes or anything. Yeah, I know my media content kind of sucks, but a lot of it people were saying is because they thought it was a business, so they won't accept me into things. So I changed it to my hiking name, Toad, and put it Toad Hikes. So let's see how that works out. So if you see Toad Hikes social media stuff, like, follow, subscribe, and I will see you out on the trail soon. Let's get this going. We made it across the bridge, that is. All right, guys, well, we're on trail, and my Gregory pack chest strap here just snapped. It broke. So what I just did was, I have a carabiner that I always carry on my pack. I just took the carabiner, wrapped it around the shoulder strap here, and then tied the chest strap on there where it still clips there. Like that. That was crazy. So I'll be emailing Gregory and see what they can do about fixing it for me. But yeah, that was crazy. And the chest strap really helps out coming across. Otherwise your shoulder straps will start creeping over and you'll be always doing that. So I'm glad I had this carabiner on for a temporary fix. But yeah, well, that sucks, but it doesn't stop the hike. And we keep going. And I'm down to using just one trekking pole. I gotta get used to this. Not a trekking pole person. They're great, they really help out. But I'm just not used to using them. So, but that's what today's for. To get used to it, right? Because my new tent's on its way. It is a trekking pole tent. So I'm trying to learn to use trekking poles. All right, guys. See you in a little bit. Should we see if Mr. John White Claw Tucker is out here? I didn't hear a response, so I don't think he's out here today. Gorgeous day out, loving it. And the trail's quiet, especially for Mount Rainier National Park. It's actually a pretty quiet day. Loving it. Not too hot. Not too cold, nice and sunny. The birds are chirping if you can hear them. Nice little rock talus here. Good times. Ooh, oh, got a nice little incline on here. I guess I better let you guys go so I get up this. Moments like these, being out, Mother Nature, that I just love. Just so relaxing, away from all the city stress, the politics, and all that. And you get views like this, just awesome. And this is just a small little view. Videos and pictures do no justice. This is why we need to respect the outdoors and Mother Nature, so we can all experience awesome stuff like that, and for the children of our future to experience it too. Just amazing. Love it out here. Now, check this out. This, talk about a great catch. That tree's caught this boulder. That means that fucker came tumbling down. Most likely up here, I'm thinking, the way there's a bunch of other boulders up here. Look at that. Crazy. That would have been interesting to see. Looks like a tree thought it was a good idea to take a nap on the trail. Yeah, it looks like we're starting to get a little bit of snow here. The tree breakage looks like it was fairly new. Ooh, that is ice. Even though it's snowy and ice, it's so dirty that it's giving me traction. So that's good. If it starts getting really slippery though, I'll put on my Catulas, the micro spikes, and keep going. But till then, we're gonna keep the adventure going here out in the trail. Woo! Well, we made it. Carter Falls, 3,660 feet in elevation. It's awesome. Let me show you. Snow's getting deeper. But we're gonna keep going up. We passed Carter Falls, and I'm just gonna keep going until I feel like turning around. But yeah, love it. All right, guys, it's almost time to turn around. Snow's getting pretty deep. I'm nearing 4,000 feet in elevation. It's no longer slick, but I'm post holing, and micro spikes won't help you in post holing. You need snowshoes for that. Also, I'm coming across some black bear tracks now in the snow. Looks like he's heading in the direction I am, up that way. There's one there, if you see it, over there. And one looks like an adult, the other one kind of looks like a cub. So definitely don't want to mess with mama and cubby. So I'm going to turn around, unfortunately, but I will have to come back and finish this trail when the snow is done and all that. Or I go home and bring my snowshoes and finish it off on another day. But summer's here pretty much. We're almost here. So at least we made it this far. And then we're gonna turn around and head back. Maybe I'll find another trail before I leave today, just to do more wandering. All right, guys, let's head back and see if I can slip and fall on my ass heading down. Alright, guys, we just got to REI after getting off trail here in Tacoma, Washington. I'm going to take my pack in here and see what they got to say about this chest strap that snapped on me on trail today. See if they change it out. Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll send it to Gregory for me and get it fixed, or I don't know. We're going to find out though, see what they say. But today's stats, I was only on trail for about 3 miles. And a total elevation of 3,800 feet with this sand of a little over 600. I was on trail for less than 2 hours, but until all that snow really pushed me away, and of course the incident. So, but let's go in here to the REI and see what they say. All right, well, REI did nothing for me. They pretty much just said I gotta call Gregory Packs Up. They'll send me out a new sternum strap, and then I gotta heat up the new part and try to get it to fit into the thing myself. I'm not a backpack repair specialist, so I'm gonna fuck that all up. So that sucks, but well, I guess I'll figure out what Gregory says about getting that fixed and stuff. Otherwise, that was my day on trail. Happy hiking.